for that.
Cheers, babe. Roll the intro.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep, roll it.
Come here, girl. Go ahead, be gone with it. Come to the back. Go ahead, be gone with it. VIP. Go ahead, be gone with it. Drinks on me. Go ahead, be gone with it. Twerking with. Go ahead, be gone with it. Look at those hips. Go ahead, be gone with it. You make me smile. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, child. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy out. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy out.
Flo Fam, we're sorry for not posting on Monday. We are super busy.
Yes,
And we decided to take a small day off to play video games. Jessica had just got back from her mom's.
Yeah, I was so tired.
She was super tired.
We didn't have a film. I mean, we didn't have a video idea.
Scheduled, yeah. So we didn't want to force it and put something bad out. So we skipped Monday.
Honestly,
and
we
sorry.
took a vacation day, but sorry, we love you guys.
And we're sorry. We love you guys. We're coming at you guys with a late night video tonight. What time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. We're old. We had to take an espresso shot just so we could stay awake for this video. But look, guys.
So
it's bedroom talk.
It's bedroom talk.
Pillow talk.
We wanted to share this side of the story that you guys have already been involved in because it hasn't been spoken about, and we kind of just realized that recently. Like, it all ties together in a big picture of what our life's gonna look like in the future. And so the fact that you guys didn't know this part felt like there was like a missing piece to your story that you guys knew.
It's my half of the story. It's very simple. It's my half of the story. You guys, if you guys go back to the very first video.
Our first channel.
The very first video on the channel. It's Jessica's video. She tells you guys the whole entire rundown of what happened. But I feel like you guys need to hear my side of the rundown. And I feel like it's a very lovely story. Very heartfelt. And
it leads a lot to our goals later in life. In that video, it was more about me
and the start of the channel.
In the start of the channel, yeah, it wasn't like in depth of like our life. We didn't really know what we wanted for a channel yet, so we didn't talk about it like in that video. So now that we, know where this channel is going, we feel like this is an important piece of our story. So we're gonna tell you Alonzo's perspective of when we found out that we were having twins. Senior year of high school, 18 years old. We had like 4 months left of high school, I think.
Terrible job setting up the story.
What are you talking about?
Let me set up the story.
Please understand Alonzo's sense of humor, okay? So if he jokes around in this, just excuse it.
We're going to be talking about my side of the story of how I found out we were pregnant and how we found out we were pregnant with twins, because it all ties into the story. But first, let me set the stage for you. Let me tell you where we're at. Right? We're in our senior year of high school. You're so funny. She's so excited to hear the story from my point of view.
Yeah, because I got to say mine. I don't know you. Okay, good.
So we're in the senior year of high school. Jessica, how old are you, Jessica? 17?
No,
I just turned
18.
She had just turned 18. I'm also 18.
We found out 4 days after my 18th birthday.
So me and Jessica have been dating since 8th grade. So 4 years now. We're coming up on 4 years, solid relationship. She's the one, right? Like, we love each other. So that's just us, right? That's us. 4 years together, always whenever we're together. We're big partiers in high school. Well, big hanger-outers, not partiers, We're not like partying.
No, we were social. We were very social people.
Me and her as a couple, we'd go everywhere. 4 days after her big birthday party, her big 18th birthday party, and we're at lunch, right? In my high school, we had like a 45...
I never told him this part.
Really?
I don't think so. Yeah.
So me and Jessica just got back from getting food, and we're sitting in the parking lot.
Popeyes, so we had Popeyes.
We got Popeyes. Came back to the school. We're eating food in the parking lot in my car. And she was like, man, Alonzo, she looked at me.
Like, I was like, this chicken, like, it's making me feel sick.
Yep.
And I think I'm pregnant. Like,
and so she just turns to me and she goes, I just think, and she's like, Jessica laughs at everything. And she's like, I don't know, I think I am. And me, I can't just not know. Right then, right there, I was like, we gotta go to your friend Eileen's house. We gotta go to Eileen's house right now. She's right down the street, and take a test, because Eileen had a test. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that, not right now. And I couldn't. I was like full, like I couldn't.
Literally did not want to do it because I wanted to avoid the fact that I was pregnant. I knew. I told him, I was like, Alonzo, I don't want to go take it. Like, let's just wait till after school. Let's wait till tomorrow. Like, let's not do it right now because I promise you.
And guys, remember,
things are going to change as soon as we do this.
We're at lunch. We still have the rest of the school day to go. But I can finally convince her. I'm like, fine. So we drive down the street to her friend's house. And she goes and go take the test. And then about not even like 3-4 minutes later, they come back down. I can see by their faces as they're walking down the stairs. and they come in the car and they're just like, well, she's pregnant. And it was just like, holy crap. I don't think I said anything. And then like her friend was like, okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys talk about this, and she left. Oh, what did we do? We just drove around, right?
We
like
went and parked in front of a park.
Yeah.
And we literally sat there
yeah.
for because we had to pick up your little brother from school, or
Yeah.
G or Joe.
Yeah, we had to pick him up. So we literally, and so
until then
we sat there, and honestly, I don't think any conversations were had. I don't think.
I mean, it was just a lot of. It was just a circle of like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Like
it was just a circle of holy crap. It was just like there's like this is really happening, right? Yeah. So I'm not thinking about. There's nothing crossing my mind anymore. Like that's just where I'm at. You know, it was she's pregnant and we're having a baby. That's the only thing I think of. We met up in the car every night. After that, every night after school, and we just talk. Me and her just back and forth. We just talk about.
We never really got anywhere. It was just.
Because there was only a couple main points you could even talk about. So we just kept looping around every night. We sat in the car and we talked, because that's what me and Jessica do. We don't fight, we don't argue, we don't separate, we don't shut down. Yeah. We have to just talk to each other, even if it's like nothing, even if we're not even really saying anything. Jessica had to go to get a checkup. Let's go check.
We had to call to see how many weeks I was, see like what was going on. You know,
so
like
she had to go to the doctors for that.
Ultrasound.
And so she went to the doctors. I'm at school, by the way. I'm just sitting in the classroom. And I know she's there, and I'm waiting for her phone call to like, just for her to call me to pick it up.
Yeah, just
to tell me everything, you know. And then so I pick up the phone. She calls me while we're in there, right? And I pick up the phone, and Jessica's like,
I'm literally my voice is shaking.
Yeah, you could hear the excitement, the fear, everything in her voice. So she calls me, and I pick up the phone. I barge out of the classroom. And I'm standing in the hallway, and she calls me, and she's.
I said Alonzo, and then I stopped, and I was.
And so I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, what could have possibly? It's just an appointment. Just tell me how many weeks it is, all that stuff. It's just an appointment. What could have possibly happened at that appointment, right? So I'm standing in the hallway, and she's so slow getting the words out. She's like, Alonzo. I'm like, what? What's going on? What's going on?
My voice was shaking so bad.
I was scared. I was like, I didn't know what she was gonna say. And then she just said it. She was just like, it's twins.
As soon as the doctor walked out the door, I called him.
I was like, what do you mean it's twins? She was like, exactly what it's
identical twins.
And
a lot of people don't know this, but you know it's identical or fraternal right away. Like right away, first appointment. I was 6 weeks pregnant, 5 weeks, and they knew. So I was like, identical twins. It's identical twins. Like you had to go to practice. You had to go to practice.
Yeah.
We didn't get to talk about it until like
that
7 p.m.
And then we met up later that night and talked to her.
My mom and my sister knew. That was it. That was and my best friend.
And my best friend. My papers are still coming to sign for
to go to
whatever.
LA.
Yeah, my papers are still coming to sign to go to college in LA. So the week later, after me and Jessica decided everything's full go, we're doing this. It was like a week later, and I told my parents, and then my parents were very understanding. They're just like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. And they're like, all right. And then the day after I told my parents, I had to call my coach in LA at lunch, and because he texted me, he was like, the papers are sent in your office. Go get them, go sign them, and fax them back. And as soon as he told me that, the day he told me my papers were there was the day I told him, I can't sign. I'm not going to LA no more. I'm going to go do something else. And the coach was really chill about it. He was just like...
They still keep in contact.
Yeah, he still texts me to this day because he still wants me to go down there. Once I hung up the phone on him and it was over, track coach that's been my coach since I was little, guy that's still coaching me to that day, to that very day, I still had to tell him. He's like a second father to me. I told him everything that I did, told him that I said no to the scholarship, said all that stuff, and he was just like, he sat me down. He was like, look, this is what he was like, do you want to keep running track? And I said, of course I want to keep running track. That's what I need right now. And he said, this is what we're going to do. He's a coach at a junior college, so he got me 2 years at a junior college on a slight scholarship with financial aid, and he said that we'll get you back there in 2 years or wherever, somewhere better. So that's where I'm training right now, the 2 year, trying to get everything in order here to go to the 4 year.
His 2 years is he just took like another road to achieve his goals.
Same goal, same everything.
We're still on the same track.
Nothing has really changed, and that's where I respect and thank my coach, because we thought it was over. And talking to my coach, he was like, it is the opposite of over. Mm-hmm. You're going to save money going to the 2 year. You're going to be able to develop easier here, you know? And he's like, and he was like, the first 2 years of the baby's life will be less stressful because we can make it not a stressful environment. And I'm actually more happy that I went to the 2 year than going right away to the 4-year. And you just kept telling me like dream deferred. It wasn't canceled, it was just deferred. It was just there's an order of things that you do in life, and this got pushed to second. It didn't get wiped off, it didn't get like put in last. It was just like, you know, like you got bigger things to do now, you know. And he just kept telling me like you're a big kid now, you know, like you're a man now and you have these man responsibilities, and it doesn't mean you can't achieve your goals. And so
yeah, it was definitely a hard time, like accepting all that. It wasn't all like, okay, cool, you know, like I feel like we're making it seem like it was like no big deal. It was a big deal. But
that's
now
how we do it in the Flo Fam.
Now where we are, looking back at it, it was, you know, we obviously wouldn't change a thing. And the time is coming soon where Alonzo gets to pick, you know, see where his offers are coming from. Coronavirus had a big impact on that because his track season got canceled.
Yeah, I didn't get to run track this year.
Yeah, and that sucks really bad. Like, you guys have no idea the way that like impacts where he goes to school and everything, but we'll see how it works out.
I mean, in Flo Fam, this is why we say just go with the flow. Because like Jessica said, she's trying not to make this seem like it was easy or chill or laid back. Like, yes, that period of time that we just explained to you, it was stressful. Like we said, we talked every night, stressed out,
the light at the end of the tunnel was the babies. It was
always
very, very bad in the tunnel. The tunnel was dark.
and Flo Fam, this is why we always say just go with the flow, because things are gonna be alright.
It's our biggest life lesson and our life motto, because
and that's what we want you to pick up. Is our vibe, is our flow, is like no matter what they throw at you, the river is gonna keep going that way, you know. So like as long as you stay on the river, you'll keep going forward, you know. So don't think watching this that this messed up anything, that this ruined something. It didn't. Like we all it was just another rock in the river that we went around and kept going through, and that's why it
stronger.
And that's why I do talk about it laid back and chill, like it's not that big of a deal, because
looking back at it, it wasn't
a big deal. And the time it was stressful, and like we were scared.
But you have to be able to look back at it like that's exactly what was supposed to happen.
That's what, join the Flo Fam, because we always go with the flow. Okay.
I hope that gave a good perspective on Alonzo's side of the story.
And I hope that gave you the other half. I hope you guys can put all that together, and now you guys can see the family as a whole. If you haven't seen Jessica's video, because I know most of you guys got here in the past 2 months, we
hope you guys understand where our story came from and where it's headed.
And always go back to the beginning.
I think this was a very vital part of the story. I don't know, I think it's an important factor, so when you guys see us finally moving out or him going to a 4-year college, it's, you know, you guys feel as accomplished as we do. We are 19 years old now. We're gonna be 20 soon.
Another year.
We're gonna be 20 soon.
They didn't want us to make it.
What? Our relationship is 5.5 years strong.
Guys,
we're gonna be 6 years.
We've been dating for 5 years.
Comment down below right now what we should do for our 6-year anniversary.
I know whoever's still here at the end of the video, please let us know that you're still down here listening. But you guys need to understand that me and Jessica have been together for 5 years, and all that in that story happened in the last 1.5 years, you know?
Yeah.
Me and Jessica
have so much...
the deep foundation before any of this. We've been dating for 4 years before any of this went down.
Our relationship was so strong, so it
was
had
something else
100% different impact.
That's the thing, you guys need to understand that this didn't just happen, you know? Like, we've been dating for 4 years before that. It was already gonna happen. I knew I wanted to marry her. She knew she wanted to marry me. We knew we were gonna be together forever.
We were lucky enough to not have, in the midst of all of that, worrying about everything we had to worry about, we didn't have to worry about what about the other person, you know?
Or like an unstable relationship, or an unbalanced relationship.
Yeah.
Like, me and Jessica had 4 years of talking to each other. Like, I knew how Jessica wanted to raise her children, because I spent 4 years talking to her about what would you do
raising,
this and this. So that's why everything's so smooth and chill for us right now, is because like I know what she thinks, she knows what I think. Yeah. We talked about it before it even happened.
We're done with this story time.
We're done with this story time.
I
hope you guys enjoyed our pillow talk.
Bored. Hopefully, I don't know.
You know us, we try not to make this too long. This probably wasn't too long for you. We love you guys.
If you have any questions, go ahead and comment them down below. We can answer them for you guys, you know, because we want you guys to be as informed as possible.
Yeah, if you're here at this point in the end of the video, comment any questions you have down below. We'll try to jot in answers. Go through the comment section. We'll answer a bunch of other ones. So if you're looking for a question to get answered, go through the comment section first. If you don't see it, then ask a question and we'll try to answer it. We're going camping.
We're going camping!
Next week.
You guys will see our video on Friday explaining more to you guys about what we're doing, but it's our first family trip. and I'm nervous and excited. But
and camping vlogs to come. So we'll see you on Friday, Flo Fam.
more fun videos coming. Sorry if this was.
Sorry if we brought the pace down.
Sorry if the vibe was off, but we'll see you guys on Friday. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.